Let me ask you something. When was the last time you surprised yourself? Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, "I can't do this," before you even tried? Most people walk through life carrying hidden strength they never touch. Not because they don't have it, but because they've never been tested enough to discover it. Here's a truth most people don't want to hear. You are far stronger than you believe, but comfort has convinced you otherwise. Today isn't about motivation. Today is about confrontation, about facing the limits you think you have, and realizing they were never real. Strength is not just muscles. It's not shouting louder. It's not proving anything to anyone. Real strength lives inside you, in your decisions, your discipline, your ability to stand when everything tells you to sit down. Inner strength is what carries people through heartbreak, failure, rejection, and fear. This is what allows someone to fall and still choose to rise. But here's the problem. Most people never acknowledge their strength because no one ever taught them to look inward. Today we change that. Today we recognize what you're capable of. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The biggest enemy of strength is not weakness. It's self-doubt. From a young age, we're taught what we can't do. We're compared, judged, boxed into expectations. Society tells you to play it safe, to stay comfortable, to avoid risk. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin to question yourself. You doubt your abilities. You shrink your dreams. You hesitate not because you're incapable, but because you're afraid of failing. The challenge isn't that you lack strength. The challenge is that you've never been asked to use it fully. Strength shows up in many forms. Mental strength is choosing to keep going when your mind tells you to quit. Emotional strength is feeling pain without letting it define you. Physical strength is pushing your body one step beyond what it thinks is possible. Think about the times you survived things you once thought would destroy you. Think about the nights you didn't think you'd make it through, yet here you are. That wasn't luck. That was strength. Every challenge you faced has been quietly building you, layer by layer, lesson by lesson. You didn't notice it happening, but you were becoming stronger all along. There comes a moment in everyone's life when they are pushed to the edge, a moment where quitting feels easier than continuing, where doubt screams louder than hope. And in that moment, something incredible happens. You discover a version of yourself you didn't know existed. The version that says, "I'm not done." The version that refuses to break. The version that rises when there is no applause, no support, no guarantees. That is your untapped strength. Not something given to a few, but something hidden in all of us. The moment you realize this, everything changes. Calm, reassuring, empowering. Today we learn something important. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not behind. You are stronger than your fears, stronger than your doubts, stronger than the voice telling you to give up. Strength isn't found in comfort. It's revealed in challenge. And every challenge you face from this point forward is an invitation to meet a stronger version of yourself. Believe it, trust it, live it. Encouraging, personal. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever surprised yourself by how strong you were? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If this message resonated with you, watch the next video on your screen. It dives deeper into unlocking your full potential. And remember, you are stronger than you think. Always have been. Then you already know something powerful. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not behind. But today we go deeper, because knowing you're strong and believing it when life attacks you are two very different things. This video is for the moment when motivation fades, when doubt creeps back in, when life tests everything you thought you learned. Stay with me. This is where transformation really begins. In part 1, we talked about discovering your strength, about realizing you have more inside you than you ever imagined. But here's the truth no one tells you. Strength doesn't reveal itself once. It reveals itself daily. The real challenge is not discovering strength. It's maintaining it. When results are slow, when no one is clapping, when progress feels invisible. This is where most people quit. Not because they can't continue, but because they stop believing it's worth it. The real enemy, intense, honest, the enemy is not failure. Failure teaches. The enemy is hesitation, doubt. The voice that says, "What if this doesn't work?" That voice will come. It always does. And if you don't learn how to answer it, it will quietly control your life. The strongest people aren't fearless. They're decisive. They move even when fear is present. They act even when confidence is low. They trust themselves even when the outcome is uncertain. That's real power. Key insight, identity shift. Here's what changes everything. The moment you stop asking, "Can I do this?" and start saying, "This is who I am." Strong people don't try to be strong. Disciplined people don't try to be disciplined. They decide. They decide how they respond. They decide how they show up. They decide who they are becoming, regardless of circumstances. Once strength becomes your identity, doubt loses its power. How to apply it daily. You don't need massive changes. You need small, consistent decisions. Show up when you don't feel like it. Finish what you start. Keep promises you make to yourself. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness comes after action. Every time you do what's hard, your mind learns one thing: I can trust myself. And self-trust is the foundation of unbreakable confidence. When life hits again, because life will hit again. Struggles don't stop just because you grew stronger. But this time, you won't panic. You won't collapse. You won't quit. You'll pause, breathe, and remind yourself, I've survived worse. Strength isn't about never falling. It's about how quickly you stand back up. Part 1 helped you discover your strength. Part 2 helps you live in it. You don't need permission to believe in yourself. You don't need validation to keep going. You already have what it takes. The only question left is this: will you use it? If this video helped you, type "I decide" in the comments. Share this with someone who's doubting themselves right now. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, go back and watch it next, because this journey is meant to be taken step by step. Subscribe for part 3, because the next chapter is about building discipline that never breaks. Stay strong, stay consistent, and never underestimate yourself again.